When you want to develop your judgment, the first step is to calibrate it. Do I have good judgment or not? Obviously, it would be great if you could just look at the data and say, was I correct? But you won't know that for 10 years, 15 years. And by that time, the industry will have changed. You may have been correct for the way the industry was 10 years ago, but this is an industry that evolves and adapts very quickly. Another way to do it is you can look at intermediate markups where Sequoia or Andreessen or Benchmark or whoever are marking up your rounds and they're coming in after you and paying higher prices. That's an interesting metric, although there it's really your taste in what other tastemakers like. It's a Keynesian beauty contest where each judge is being rewarded based on what the judge in the next round thinks. You're becoming a good arbiter of future taste. This does have some value because if you're good at predicting what the VCs are going to fund, then your companies will get funded. And through the funding, they're likely to have some competitive advantage and to win. But this won't help you when Bitcoin is first starting up and it's incredibly strange and nobody understands it and there's no subsequent round of VC funding to bet on. You just have to make the decision yourself. That kind of judgment is a people proxy mechanism. It's not really a way to build and calibrate your own judgment. When you invest, you can also look at what other investors are coming into the same round, but right behind you. If they're coming in front of you, then it's not a good proxy for your judgment because you're probably keying off of them. But if you invest in a round and then good investors who have proven good judgment pile into the round after you, then that is a reasonable indication of your judgment. Finally, you can just ask people. Don't ask them if you have good judgment or not because they'll always tell you that you have good judgment if they're polite. But ask them where your weaknesses are. Of course, only ask this of people who themselves have good judgment.